Did you know that wearing the right outfit can make you look $100,000 richer? It's true, and it's not just about flashy logos or designer names. Welcome to the world of old money summer style, where less is more and quiet luxury speaks volumes. In this video, we're diving into the secrets of dressing like you've got a trust fund, even if your bank account looks more bargain than Birkin. From the perfect linen dress to the ultimate pair of espadrilles, we'll cover 12 essential pieces that'll have people thinking you summer in Nantucket and winter in Gstaad. Stick around to the end because our number one pick might just surprise you, and it costs less than you'd think. Now let's dive into the 12 old money summer essentials, starting from number 12 and working our way to the most impactful item at number 1. 12. The classic straw sun hat. Nothing says, "I'm too rich to care about skin damage," quite like a wide-brimmed straw hat. But it's not just about looking good. A study by the American Academy of Dermatology found that people who regularly wear wide-brimmed hats are less at risk of skin cancer. So, you're not just channeling your inner Grace Kelly, you're also being health conscious. How's that for old money wisdom? When choosing a sun hat, opt for natural, undyed straw. The goal is to look like you picked it up on your last jaunt to the French Riviera, even if you've never been east of New Jersey. And remember, a slight tilt to the side says, "I'm approachable, but my accountant isn't." The key to rocking a sun hat like old money is all in the details. Look for subtle embellishments like a grosgrain ribbon band or a delicate bow. These small touches elevate the hat from beachwear to "I'm attending a garden party at the ambassador's residence." And if anyone asks where you got it, just smile mysteriously and say, "Oh, this little thing? I picked it up at a charming boutique in Provence." They don't need to know that Provence is actually the name of your local mall. 11. The linen dress. Linen. The fabric of the gods and the wealthy. It's like wearing a cloud if clouds were woven by artisans in Italy. A crisp, white linen dress is a cornerstone of any old money summer wardrobe. It's breathable, it's classic, and it wrinkles just enough to say. Fun fact, linen is one of the most sustainable fabrics out there. It requires less water to grow than cotton. So while you're out here looking like $1,000,000, you can also feel good about your environmental impact. Just don't mention it at the country club. Caring too openly about the environment is decidedly new money. When choosing a linen dress, opt for a simple, timeless silhouette. Think shift dresses or wrap styles that skim the body without clinging. The color palette should be neutral. White, ivory, or pale beige are your go-to shades. Remember, we're going for effortlessly chic, not trying too hard. 10. The perfect pair of white jeans. White jeans are the chameleons of the old money world. They can go from a casual day on the yacht to a semi-formal dinner with ease. The key is to choose a pair that's not too tight and not too loose. And for the love of all that's preppy, make sure they're pristine. Look for jeans made from high-quality denim with a touch of elastane. They'll keep their shape better and be more comfortable. When it comes to styling white jeans, think classic and clean. Pair them with a navy blazer for a nautical vibe or a soft cashmere sweater for those cool evening strolls along the beach. And remember, the fit is crucial. They should skim your curves without hugging them too tightly. Oh, and word to the wise, always have a backup pair. You never know when an overzealous waiter might spill red wine on you. In the world of old money, being prepared is just as important as being stylish. 9. The timeless espadrilles. Espadrilles are to old money what stilettos are to new money. They're comfortable, versatile, and scream, "I've never had to run for a bus in my life." Opt for a classic pair in neutral tones like navy, beige, or white. And if you're feeling particularly Riviera chic, go for a pair with ankle ties. Did you know that espadrilles have been around since the 14th century? They were originally worn by peasants in Spain and France. Now that's what I call a glow up. It's like these shoes went from rags to riches, just like you're aiming to do. The beauty of espadrilles lies in their versatility. They work just as well with a breezy sundress as they do with tailored shorts or your crisp white jeans. For an extra touch of old money flair, look for a pair with a slight wedge heel. It gives you a bit of height without sacrificing comfort, because nothing says new money like wobbling around in sky-high heels at a garden party. And here's a little secret. Scuff them up a bit before wearing them out. Old money never looks too new. A slightly worn-in pair of espadrilles says, "I've had these forever, darling. They're just so comfortable I can't bear to part with them." Meanwhile, your wallet is silently thanking you for not splurging on those designer sandals. 8. The silk scarf. The silk scarf, the Swiss Army knife of old money accessories. Wear it around your neck, tie it to your purse, or use it as a headband. The possibilities are endless. Go for classic patterns like equestrian prints or nautical themes. Remember, you're aiming for "I could buy this yacht," not "I just discovered outlet malls." A little known fact, the iconic Hermès scarf was first created in 1937, exactly 100 years after Hermès was founded. All Hermès scarves are hand-stitched and hemmed back to front. It takes approximately 45 minutes for a hem to be hand-rolled and sewn. The border stitching is a great way to know that your scarf is authentic. So next time you don your silk scarf, give a little nod to those hard-working artisans. It's the kind of obscure knowledge that old money loves to casually drop in conversation. But let's talk about how to actually wear this versatile piece. For a classic look, fold it diagonally and drape it around your neck with the point hanging down your back. Or channel your inner Audrey Hepburn and tie it under your chin while driving. For a more modern twist, use it as a makeshift belt or tie it to the handle of your tote bag. The key is to make it look effortless, like you just threw it on without giving it a second thought. In reality, you might spend 20 minutes in front of the mirror getting that casual knot to look just right, but nobody needs to know that. 7. The perfectly worn-in leather tote. A good leather tote is like a good nanny. Essential, but never the center of attention. Look for a bag that's seen some life, but isn't falling apart. The goal is to look like you've had it since your days at finishing school, even if you went to public school and bought the bag last week. If you're going for the ultimate old money look, avoid obvious designer logos. It's a small detail, but that's the kind of thing people notice without realizing they're noticing it. It's like subliminal messaging, but for your outfit. When choosing a leather tote, opt for high-quality, full-grain leather in a neutral color like cognac, navy, or black. The shape should be simple and functional. No frills, no fuss. Think of it as the bag equivalent of a firm handshake, confident, but not trying to impress. And here's where the worn-in part comes in handy. A few scuffs here and there add character. They tell a story of weekend getaways to the Hamptons and summers in the south of France, even if they're really from that time you dropped it in the parking lot at Target. Just make sure it's clean and well-maintained. Old money knows the value of taking care of quality pieces. 6. The classic watch. In the age of smartphones, wearing a watch is like saying, my time is too valuable to fish a phone out of my pocket. But we're not talking about any watch here. We're talking about a classic, understated timepiece that looks like it could have been passed down through generations. Interestingly, a study found that people who wear watches are perceived as more conscientious and reliable. So not only does your watch make you look rich, but it also makes you look dependable. It's like wearing your CV on your wrist. When it comes to old money watches, less is definitely more. Look for clean, simple designs with leather straps or delicate metal bracelets. Brands like Cartier, Jaeger-LeCoultre, or Patek Philippe are old money favorites, but a vintage piece from a lesser-known brand can be just as effective. The key is to choose something that looks timeless, not trendy. And here's a little secret. Learn to read analog time if you don't already know how. Nothing breaks the illusion faster than staring at your wrist in confusion when someone asks you for the time. Old money is always prepared, darling. 5. The cashmere sweater. Even summer nights can get a little chilly, especially when you're sipping champagne on the deck of your yacht. That's where the cashmere sweater comes in. Did you know that it takes the wool from 4 goats to make a single cashmere sweater? That's why it's so expensive. But remember, in the world of old money, you never talk about how much things cost. If someone compliments your sweater, just smile and say, oh, this old thing? When choosing a cashmere sweater for your old money summer wardrobe, the cut should be simple and classic. A crew neck or V-neck style works perfectly. And while we're all about the draped over the shoulders look, don't be afraid to actually wear it when the temperature drops. There's nothing chic about shivering. 4. The perfect pair of sunglasses. Sunglasses are more than just eye protection. They're a statement. And in the world of old money, that statement is, I'm mysterious and probably important. Go for classic styles like the cat eye or oversized frames, but skip the flashy logos. The right pair of sunglasses can actually make you look more symmetrical, which studies have shown is perceived as more attractive. So not only do you look rich, you look good doing it. It's a win-win. When choosing sunglasses, think timeless rather than trendy. And while it's tempting to go for the mirrored lenses or bold colors, remember that subtlety is key in the old money world. Don't forget to practice your sunglass removal technique. A smooth, one-handed move as you enter a room can make you look like you've just stepped off of a private jet, even if you actually just got off the bus. It's all about the confidence, darling. 3. Monogramming. Now, let's talk about a subtle yet powerful old money move. Monogramming. Nothing whispers, I come from a long line of wasps, quite like your initials delicately embroidered on, well, everything. But remember, the key word here is whisper. We're not trying to brand ourselves like cattle. The art of monogramming is all about placement and subtlety. A small monogram on the cuff of your linen shirt or on the corner of your cashmere sweater adds a touch of personalization without screaming, look at me. It's like a secret handshake for the well-heeled set. But here's where it gets tricky. The monogram should look like it's always been there, not like you just got it done yesterday at the mall kiosk. Opt for thread colors that blend with the fabric rather than contrast. If you're monogramming linens or towels, use your married initials if you're married married, or your maiden initials if you're not. It's a subtle way of saying, my family has been using these linens since before I was born. 2. Statement jewelry. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Nothing says old money quite like a piece of jewelry that has its own family lore. We're talking about the kind of accessories that come with phrases like, Great Aunt Millicent wore this to tea with the Queen, or this was salvaged from our family's estate during the Revolution. The key to rocking passed down jewelry is to wear it like it's no big deal. That tennis bracelet that's worth more than your car? Just a little something you throw on for lunch with the girls. The pearl necklace that's been in your family for generations? Oh, you almost forgot you were wearing it. But what if your family jewels are more cubic zirconia than Cartier? Fear not, darling. The secret is in the story. That cocktail ring that you picked up at a vintage store? It once belonged to a mysterious countess who lost it in a high-stakes poker game. The Art Deco earrings you found on Etsy? They were worn by your great-grandmother at her debutante ball. Remember, in the world of old money, every piece of jewelry has a story. And now, for our number 1 old money summer essential. 1. The attitude. Plot twist! The most important element of looking rich isn't something you wear, it's how you wear it. Confidence is the ultimate accessory, and it doesn't cost a dime. Walk into a room like you own it, and people will assume you do. People who exude confidence are often perceived as more competent and of higher status, regardless of their actual abilities or background. So stand up straight, make eye contact, and remember, you're not wearing the clothes are wearing you. But how does one cultivate this old money attitude? It's all about appearing effortlessly elegant and unflappable. Did you spill red wine on your white linen dress? Laugh it off and say, oh, I needed an excuse to go shopping in Paris anyway. Can't pronounce the name of that fancy French dish on the menu? Order anyway with perfect confidence. And here's the real secret. Act like you belong everywhere. Whether you're at a 5-star restaurant or a dive bar, carry yourself with the same air of quiet confidence. Old money doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. They know who they are. Remember, the goal isn't to look rich. It's to look like you've never had to think about looking rich. It's about cultivating an air of effortless elegance that suggests you were born into privilege. And here's a final piece of advice. Always leave them guessing. The true art of old money is in the mystique. Are you fabulously wealthy or just really good at budgeting? Do you summer in the Hamptons, or do you just know how to rock a pair of white jeans? Keep them wondering, and you'll have mastered the art of old money style.